Welcome to the channel, JDF, and these are some of the top stories making headlines today. Now, nation, despite law enforcement apprehending the person of interest, Rashawn Barnett, news sources are confirming that he has not yet been charged with the crime of the gruesome slaying of Kemisha Wright and her 4 youth at their home on New Road in Clarendon. Now, either the crime scene is still being processed or the adequate evidence has not been found. Now, while the state has not yet charged Barnett, they have confirmed that they will be helping with funeral expenses. Me and me hear Wagwan, they will continue the reasoning. Look and listen.
Kamisha was dear to my heart. She was one of my supporters. She reached out to me a couple weeks ago, uh, trying to get an opportunity to take care of her 4 children. She told me that she was going to Distinction College, where she was trying to pursue her studies. We were in the process of trying to assist her, so it's a great tragedy. I've spoken to the Prime Minister, and he has pledged that the government will be helping with the funeral expenses. Several funeral homes in the constituency have also approached me to say that they will be willing to assist with the funeral expenses, and I'll be personally helping to deal with the various events that are surrounding this, including trying to get some more counseling. Dr. Sophia Longmore has committed to helping the Child Care and Protection Services. Ms. Gage Gray has been activated. Minister Williams has also been activated, as well as the Ministry of National Security and the Honorable Olivia Grange, Minister of Gender. We are going to help this family. We're going to help the children. I think it is our duty to do it. It's such a great tragedy. It's such a painful tragedy. Not just to lose a constituent, but to lose somebody that I knew, a family that I knew, a family that I've spoken to on so many occasions, that I have worked with. And we're going to do everything in our power to try and assist. I mean, I know that there's nothing that we can do to bring her back or to bring the children back. But if we can help the family, if we can help the children, her playmates, their playmates, to cope, to get the counseling, we'll be doing a good thing. And that is something that we've committed to doing at the highest level of government. And it's something that we will be doing.
Now, nation, Barnett still maintains his innocence. As his brother stated, he has had anger issues from a youth, but that he does not believe that his brother would take the life of their own cousin and our 4 youth them in our house. And not only is the community and Jamaica itself in shock, but that the family and the news we are circulating about to tear the entire family apart. Remember, 4 youth, innocent youth, a hard-working, law-abiding citizen, hard-working member of the community, beloved. Individually, people who know her say she have a good heart, so good that while our cousin that got through certain issues in her own parish, she opened up her doors so he could have stayed here. I'm going to say that this was the end result. Definitely a tragedy, nation. Definitely a tragedy. Talk to me in the comment section. Now on to the other stories making headlines today. Now, nation, Trelawney police have confirmed that 2 individuals have tragically lost their lives. Now, the Trelawney police state that they are now probing a shooting incident which has rocked the entire parish. In the wee hours of Thursday morning, the police have so far identified one of the deceased as a contractor, Siobhan Grants of Brownstone, St. Anne. And the reports are that at about 3 a.m., residents heard gunfire coming from a section of Peel Street, Falmouth, and summoned the police. Upon their arrival, the police discovered Grant and an unidentified man suffering from gunshot wounds. They were both taken to hospital, where Grant was pronounced upon arrival, and the unidentified man reportedly died while undergoing treatment. Nation, I don't know if you notice, but nowadays when we hear about shooting incidents, it is no longer one individual. It is now multiple individuals being shot and injured. When we hear about individuals' lives being taken, multiple individuals' lives being taken. Something needs to go on. Tell me one thing, people. Legislation alone not gonna solve it. Of course, a change in mindset is needed. Do you believe that the necessary tools needed by law enforcement is not available to them? And that is why proper evidence gathering is not being done, so that when cases are even taken, when individuals are charged and a case is brought before the court, they can know for a fact that this individual will be prosecuted by the full weight of the law and not just be remanded for a number of months and then released back into the public. Talk to me. Tell me what you feel about what's going on with the judicial system and the fact that they are stated that capital punishment is still a ruling available to judges, but that an appeal takes a certain duration, and that if a sentence of capital punishment takes over 5 years to be carried out, it is then deemed unconstitutional and can then never be carried out against that specific individual. Then what do you think? Some have stated that the fact that they have heard that the individual who was released recently from a trial with the alleged members of the Spanish Town-based criminal organization, and the fact that he was rearrested, charged with possession of a firearm, and then allegedly involved in a shooting incident that had numerous individuals' lives taken. Tell me, I think, again though, if the proper evidence is not there, even if this individual is indeed the individual, we can likely see him walk free again. Talk to me in the comment section. Now on to the other stories making headlines today. Yes, nation, now the JDF, the Jamaica Defence Force soldier who was taken into custody after the body of a woman was found in a vehicle which he owned, was granted bail, $600,000. Now, the bail was offered in the St. Andrew Parish Court following an application by his attorney, Peter Champagne. Now, Theophilus Tracy, a 41-year-old, was ordered to surrender his travel documents, and a curfew restriction was also put in place for Tracy. Now, the allegations are that the body of 31-year-old Osheen Lawrence was discovered in the motor vehicle belonging to Tracy. Now, following further investigations, it was said that the owner of the vehicle name was given and that Tracy was found at Up Park Camp in his quarters. Tracy's licensed firearm was requested by the police investigators, but he failed to produce the firearm, bringing his innocence into question. When interviewed by the police, he reportedly indicated that he was a victim of a robbery, which included an attack by none other than the deceased and 4 other men. He claimed that now the JDF soldier claimed he had to discharge his firearm in an attempt to defend himself. He reportedly told the police that one of the men overpowered him and took the firearm, forcing him to flee the scene. Now, of course, individuals are wondering, if this was the situation, why was the case not reported to law enforcement before a discovery of the body was made? Why was this story only told to the officers after he was charged with the body discovered in his vehicle? Now, some have stated that, as he said, he was no longer in possession of the firearm and therefore unable to produce said firearm. He was also charged with failing to hand over the weapon that was suspected in using or being used to carry out the killing itself. Now, talk to me, nation. You feel about the situation as a member of the security forces? Definitely not gonna look good. Camp definitely want that situation handled as quickly as possible. Now, the fact that he was given over $500,000 bail, he had to surrender his travel documents, his standard conditioning for bail. But has he been fired from the Jamaica Defence Force? I would think not, seeing that the law states that an individual is innocent until proven guilty. The police officers will be questioning the reason why and a registered licensed firearms holder would have his licensed firearm taken and his personal vehicle taken, not report the matter to law enforcement, and then return to work as if nothing happened. Sounds strange. And the fact that the body was discovered in the car itself. Not hidden, but just there. The whole scenario itself sounds strange. His version of the story also sounds strange. The fact that he placed the deceased with the individuals who attacked him. He must say this woman, which he never disclosed if they may have a romantic relationship. The full details of the investigation are still not released, but him state that the deceased attacked him along with 4 other men. Take him gun, take him car, and then they go report the matter to the police. Him no report the matter up a camp, nothing. Tell me if I feel like if he wasn't a member of the security forces, if you feel like him not get bail, if you feel like the judge would still grant him bail, knowing that the story not add up, and the individual seems to be the owner of a weapon, same caliber as the bullets used to take the life of the woman in question. Talk to me in the comment section. Now, if you're new to the channel, just a pass through, but they like the reason and of course they like the point of view, well, I'm suggesting to you that you click the subscribe icon. Well, first and foremost, quick recap. Despite the Clarendon suspect being apprehended, he has still not been charged, and he maintains his innocence. As his brother stated, despite having anger issues, he does not believe his brother would take the life of their cousins. Talk to me in the comment section. Click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon. Comment section 24/7, never lucky yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. Click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon. Of course, put it on all. And this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content as soon as fresh content is uploaded and made available for you right here on the platform. Like and share the video. Drop a like, share the video, the arrow icon, share the video on any platform that you choose. Until the reason again, of course, my sentiments for you and yours is, of course, want to live, love, and prosper. And for to stay tuned.